Okay, so the games are live. We have E4 by Quansah Chief. Okay, we are going to get an Italian, I think. We are going to get an Italian, I think. We are going to get an Italian. Okay, so 2 knights. I think that's what it's called. Castles. Knight here. Prepare for this at all times. Yeah. Okay, very good. Stops it. But it's strange. I think, is it me or does black look like he's behind? I know them to normally play c3. Yeah, they normally play this c3 line. They normally do play the c3 line, and it's a very interesting line. You want to get your rook here, transfer your knight here, get to f, and get some very nice play on the king side. Actually, Dave is white. Let's look at it from the white side. Let's always look at it from the white side. Give me a second. I'm seeing lots of give me a second, but it's necessary. Okay. Now I can get back to chat. Okay. Yeah, very common line here. You want to bring the bishop here. But I thought you normally do this only when you are provoked. Or it's a necessity to do regardless. Right? That's what I want to be sure of. Okay. Give me a second. Nice. Okay. So we're expecting rook here and then this transfer. If okay, he has done this move. Normally this move hasn't been played. For example, when the bishop was on this square. If a6 is not played, you want to follow through with b4. But he plays a6, so he decides to go here instantly, which I'm not so sure about. Maybe b4 could have still been played. Maybe it could have still been played. Can you go for this? I don't know, something feels wrong. Something feels wrong. Okay, but I know that on knight here you can finally play pawn push should your opponent not be defending it. Could he have even done it here? Maybe not. Okay, bishop goes back, knight goes. And now I think this is a threat. We have 1, 2, 3 defenders versus 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not enough. You need more attackers than defenders. Usually when attackers and defenders are equal, it's not a good idea. So now bishop goes back. You usually don't want to allow this trade. So bishop goes back. Is what I remember. Bishop goes back, knight comes in here. And in some cases you might even go g4. Which sounds counterintuitive, but it does work. Some people may go knight here and then f4. I think they are all possible lines. Another common line is also just bishop here, prompting the push of this. If your opponent takes, you are kind of happy. You are quite happy because you can push the pawn. So these are the kind of ideas we can get in this kind of middle game. So it's either we are going to just immediately get the knight here and get it traded off, or actually I think we are going to get bishop takes here. It kind of stops his idea. Because if you decide not to destroy your pawn structure, you lose the strength or the oomph in the position to this. Okay, this move I don't get. Is he planning d5? Again, I'm still for because this is literally the kind of game we are getting here. So I'm expecting that the bishop comes back, or we are getting like bishop here first. Maybe he doesn't want to play this move because after take, what is my phone doing? Maybe he doesn't want to do that because on that move the file here is opened. But I mean it's not as big of a deal as sometimes you might consider. Oh, my corrections. Dave Chief Quansah is higher rated. Interesting. That is sometimes considered a good move, actually. That is sometimes considered a good move, actually. So what's he going for? He's allowing his opponent to get this, right? In this, okay, then your queen move is questionable. Yeah, now this knight is going to be. I think that's his point. His point is he wants his knight to stay here. If the bishop was still here, let's say he played bishop here and he went here, bishop can take, and that kind of slows him down. So maybe he did this to get his knight to f. Maybe he did that. Again, this idea still hangs in the balance. You can still play this idea, get take and then push. Like I'm saying, I think there are two plans in this opening structure. You want to go here and then maybe f and then this. Sometimes I think there's g4, g5 in these kinds of lines. Your bishop is there. You can sidestep your knight, approaching with your queen. Very, 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 very like interesting attacking structures. Ooh, this is getting interesting. This is getting interesting. He has told us that he wants to push g6. I don't support that move, but he has told us that he wants to push g6. Why? Color complex, dark squares are weak. He has a dark squared bishop. It's granted it's pretty difficult for this bishop to prove any dark squared weaknesses, but hey, should he push g6, knight can take. That's the point here. I'll still say the game is even. I think maybe he should abandon the attack on the king side and go for the more positional slow idea. Actually, he can't do that anymore since he has put his knight here, so he has to commit. He has to commit. Wait, now he switches? Oh, is he going to go knight takes? He's going to go knight takes and come here. Oh, that's a nice reshuffling of your pieces. But if he goes pawn takes, I'll be... Then... Now I'm very confused of the plans he's going for. Now, pawn push, you have to watch out for knight takes. Of course, there's a fork. Of course. What? So, does knight go back or does he push this way? That's tricky. I mean, you could go this way and after takes, you come this way. And now you no longer have the bishop, so now this move is a possibility. Okay, so now, yeah? Yeah, he's committing to the queen side attack. So now I think we'll get the knight reshuffle or knight here. I think knight here, more likely, so that the queen can maneuver its way here. But this attack is not going to work out. As in, this game is going to liquidate. There's no strong attack that can come out of this position. It's pretty much a quiet position. Not much can come out of this. Will you take? I think takes is quite good. And pawn push, maybe? Yeah, pawn push because you still want to get your knight to this square. Pawn push, where does this knight go? Pawn push, knight goes back. Now you can place your queen here. You place the queen here first, which allows pawn push, right? This pawn push is allowable, it's doable. So here, again, I'm giving what I think is the best moves in this position. I have no engine here to support my judgments. Is there a way to? I don't even think there is. I've been looking more about white, but looking at black, I think black wants to use this file to his advantage, and he has made a very good weakness, right? Because even if you push this pawn becomes backward, and if you decide to push this one, he can kind of lock this position, and this pawn becomes a thorn in your side. So now he goes for this idea I was talking about, and I think the knight comes this way. Then again, the maneuver is this, and again your opponent now can okay. I completely missed this. Yeah, this is yeah. All of a sudden, I'm liking black a little bit more because of the pressure on this pawn. Oh wait, d4 is a move, isn't it? d4 is a move. Yeah, d4 is a move now. Yeah, d4 is a move. At first, I thought d4 was a little bit of an issue, but d4 is a move now. You can play d4. You can play d4, bring your rook here, and then remove your queen from the defense with the position. Yeah, d4 is a move. I think I'm playing it now. Oh, I think you should play it now. Then follow it up with this. Because if your opponent takes here, he loses his knight, right? And you can even play push with the idea of taking. Of course, not here. You get the point, right? You take it, and that kind of messes you up. Where's the pawn? I'm missing tactics, to be frank. I did not even consider this. Now queen takes here, but then there's rook takes in the line. So he's going to play rook takes. Wow, these guys are just killing the tactics. Yeah, now we have a naked king. So rook here. Is that what we're going to get? Now rook here invites queen here. I don't know if you want to allow that. Yeah, I think black is in a very good position here. I think white should have gone with what I was saying. Like actually, white did eventually go for what I was saying. Yeah, but here I think he allowed the a deadly transformation of the position. I mean, I don't think it's still lost, but I guess he plays. Okay, that's fine. Goes for a trade of queens. Is he going to go for a trade of queens? Huh? That'll be interesting. Wow. Mawutor is playing this like a pro. His traits are on point. His traits are very much on point. And now the end game, like end game could still be drawn. Okay, we are going for an end game. So takes and then rook comes in here, right? Oh, he can't even do that. So you play here. Oh, okay. I was thinking either of these two moves. And now you get this. Rook on the 7th rank is a pig. Would you go for the slight weakening of your rook, then slowly advance them into like a solid pawn structure where it's defended like horizontally or laterally, before releasing your rook from that cave of defense? What would you choose here? Because that's how many moves? 1, let's say 2, 3, and maybe at 3 you can abandon it. Okay, so he goes for the complete abandonment of that idea. Mind you, the pawns are falling, right? Like 3 pawns are falling. So even if he takes this pawn, I don't see. Or he's going for the aggressive option, like takes and then here. I think that's what he's aiming for. Yeah. So how many pawns? He's getting 1 pawn and he's losing what, like 3? 1, 2, 3. Maybe 2. Maybe he's using like 2 pawns. Yes, maybe pawn number will be equal and we enter a drawn endgame. I guess that's what's going to happen here. Again, he went for the active idea, which again I fully I'm fully behind this idea, because that whole idea of putting this guy down, waiting like 2-3 moves, it slows you down. Your opponent can use that 3 moves to do a lot. Pawn structure wise, it's not looking good for Dave, but I don't think it's going to matter anymore, in my opinion. Oh, okay, wait. We went for the slower option. So what, rook here? Rook here, then rook comes up. Okay. Yeah, rook there, rook comes up. Rook comes up. But then, wait, pawn push. Huh. I thought rook comes up is like the simplest idea. Or he doesn't want to overload his rook. That could also be the idea. And this Mawutor is allowing Dave to fix his structure. Oh, okay, he wants to play this. He wants to play this. Or maybe king back. I don't know. Maybe he wants to play this. Okay, that's a nice idea. But you allow your opponent to push the pawn forward. And like we see, passed pawns, rooks belong behind passed pawns, right? And I think this is going to be pretty fine for Dave, I guess. The king. Why not pawn push? Oh, that is wild. But then you allow this. Oh, and then you can still play pawn push. Okay. Because now pawn push here, and like black is getting some. Oh, okay, but he can't even move it. What was I saying? He can't even move it. Oh, that is sick. That is sick. Oh, that is sick. He just flipped the pressure on him. That's crazy. So it takes, yeah. That is interesting. Yeah, and if you take king takes, I think you have rook here. No, but still, like, this endgame is, I still want to put it as draw, but let's just see. Let's just see. So what do you do here? Do you go for the trade? Because I think that his like Dave's two rooks are too active. They are too active. So maybe you would want to sacrifice, like, just he's going for the check. I considered that, but okay, yeah, it achieved the same thing. The king hides, you can take, then after king takes, then you take, and you're not really struggling in the pawn, in the area of pawns, which is also cool. This might be just a draw. This might just be a draw. Now rook takes rook. Actually, everything I'm saying they are not doing, so I'm not expecting rook takes rook. Maybe something like rook here is what is gonna happen. No, actually rook there is actually a big mistake. So I think rook takes rook makes perfect sense. Because rook here too, I don't see why you want to make that move. You're just making your position into it bad. So I'm looking at rook takes rook, king takes, then here, and then if here, then pawn push, maybe two squares, pawn takes, rook here, here, and now you're targeting this and this. If he pushes, you take this. Still think it's a draw. Still think it's a draw. Takes, yes, like we said. Takes here, takes here. Pawn push, actually, I've missed that move like a couple of times. Yeah. I missed pawn push. So, you are not at liberty to take that pawn. You are not at liberty to, pawn push. Okay, he's not playing it yet. I thought pawn push just now was like killer. Yeah, pawn push is like, pawn push, if king comes out, you can take, and then you're threatening this. Yeah, pawn push should have just been killer. Because even if you come like, okay, I was looking at like rook here. Sorry, I looked at pawn push here. Pawn push here, if takes, rook comes in here, pawn push, you have takes here. But just pawn push, he's pinned. What does he do? Like, how does he stop this? Pawn push, if king comes out here, you play the pawn push again. Then the king can't really stop it. Yeah, but pawn push, don't take this, just push the pawn. Actually, this move helps your opponent see the move. Originally, he wouldn't have seen the pawn push move, but this move just actually helps your opponent see. It would have been the best move, I don't know. His point is that if pawn push, I can play this. But again, it doesn't work because now takes with check. And you really have to prove that you are fine. Yeah, because takes, like, so pawn push, rook here, rook takes check, king comes in here. You can't really do much. Like you can't really do much in the way of like saving the pawn. So you can take this pawn, allow your opponent to take the pawn, and then we have a pawn here, a pawn here, a pawn. Am I imagining stuff? Pawn push, interesting. But why not the f6 one? I mean, his move is just nice. His move is just nice. Your only option now is to play this. I don't think going all the way back is going to do anything for you because there's no other way. So you just have to go here, hold this guy. But still, why not just pawn push? Like, why not just pawn push? I'm still not getting why not just pawn push. Why not just push the pawn? Finally, he pushes it. He goes back. King takes. Pawn takes, sorry. Or pawn push. Pawn push is even worse. Pawn push is just winning. Yeah, pawn push just wins. Yeah, pawn push just wins. Pawn push just wins. Pawn push just wins. Wait, what? Pawn push just wins, right? Am I dreaming? Pawn push. What does black do? What does black do that I'm missing? Pawn push just wins because you can't come in here. Pawn push up, you just come in here with queens. Am I missing something or are they missing something? I'm confused. Because pawn push here just wins. Excuse me, I'm breaking from the... Here, right? Where is it? Doesn't pawn push just win? What does he do that I'm missing? I don't see it. Pawn push just wins. I see. Let's go back. Ouch. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah. Quansah chief. Why is this sad for white? What are people seeing that I'm not seeing? Pawn push. Right now, pawn push is met with king here. If this game becomes a draw, it'll be a one-move blunder. Like, king comes in here. I don't know what white is going to do, but then the next move is this. And the two, like, this could easily be a draw. Especially if this pawn is captured. That's my opinion. Okay, that's actually a nice first way to go about it. Okay. So you take, right? Takes. All you have to do is resolve these pawns. This is actually this is going to be a weakness of this is a draw. I don't think opposition solves this. Maybe you just have to manage your extra moves, right? Each pawn here has one move and nobody has a move here, right? So whoever can get Zugzwang, I guess, might win this, but I still 100% think this is a draw. If you play this, you lose the opposition. It doesn't really matter in this one. So if here, maybe you have to move this way. No, you have to side. You have to go for distant opposition. Yeah, you can't push your pawn because pushing the pawn here just is going to mess you up heavily in the future. So maybe you're supposed to go this way. Ugh. I don't think it's a big deal. I really don't think it's a big deal though. Wait, he allows this. But he allows him to infiltrate. Why? Okay, yeah. I mean, if you play pawn push here, your opponent now has one free move which you don't. So maybe he might waste it and then yeah. Okay, so now pawn push now I think doesn't do anything still. Pawn push, maybe pawn push if here, then now you gain the opposition. But eventually your opponent is going to pass on the torch to you, and you are going to lose. I think white is winning. I was thinking it's a draw, but I think white is winning because black is going to waste his only pawn move before white. Like you go back here. Wait. Is he triangulating? No, if you go here immediately, yes. Now if you play this move, your opponent just gains the opposition. Yes, so you have to go back. Wow. But he slowly it's a draw. He triangulates. It's a draw. I hope I'm not just spewing words, but yeah. Okay, so white has the opposition. He's trying to. Okay, he has tried this side. Now he's going to this side. Is there any hope on this side? Okay, he's allowing this. I think white is closer now to do this, right? Here. Yeah, I think white is close. I think white is very close. Takes. Yeah. This was a mistake by black. Black should not have allowed this. He's too far away. Am I wrong or am I right? Yes. Check. King goes in. Be careful about stalemate. All you are going to do is you are slowly going to bring your king in. The secret to this is not just using the queen. You have to get your king in, I think. Yes. At the point in time, I think it was drawn. The moment he decided to skip there, the mistake he made was that he moved too far. Like, he moved too far here before deciding to go for this side. And that's why he was like 3 moves or 2 moves too slow. Yeah, this is the secret. The king has to be there, and that's about it. Excellent. So I'm talking about here. If, like here, I think if he went this way, if he went at this time, it's a whole different scenario, right? Because now takes here, pawn push. I think pawn push. My mind is off. I think it still loses. I'll go straight to the next match, but give me a sec. I want to figure this out if I was right. That if this was a draw at that point. Again, this was a win, right? This was a win. In this position, I think white was winning. Give me a second. It still says it was a draw. No, over here. Where are we? I'm looking at this move. What is my engine doing? Let's go back a move. Why is this thing freezing? Why is this freezing? Okay, what's happening here? Why? Oh, what is this? I'm interested in something. This is just messing me up. Okay, let's go. Let's go all the way back. So here, white is winning. No, it's a draw. Yes. Oh, wait. The mistake was that he didn't go sideways. Really? So it was still drawn. I see. And then let's go back to the position I'm very interested in. I still think, yeah, this was, yeah, like I said, here you should just play this. Okay, but then here, pawn push, king goes down, and then you push the point. I was right. That's mate in 5. That was mate in 5. Yes, thank God my chess is not dead yet. I'm so happy about that. Okay, we are going straight to the next game. Did it just start? I don't see any movements. Very nice. No movements yet. Has it been abandoned? Quansah chief plays the Sicilian. So if there's any e4 here, we are definitely going to see a c5. If there's e4, we're going to see c5. Has this game stopped? Doesn't say the game has been aborted. Still waiting. Who is to play? Okay. Woo! Wait, so Dave won the first one. Let's go. Come on. Where's the next game? They're not playing. What's going on? Moves haven't been made. Okay, in the meantime, let's go back to the other game, because I think there are many things I can learn from that game in particular. When I hear a sound, I'm just going to go back, so don't worry about it. Thank you guys for joining, as always. Let me ensure. Yeah, so whilst you're waiting for this game to start, still hasn't moved. Whilst you're waiting for the game to start, I want to take a look at the previous game. So let's go to the ending. I think that's where the main frustration comes from. So takes. Yeah, so takes here. Oh, okay, so at this point this is not really a win. So after takes, I was thinking that this should be played. But I think the problem is, yeah, I was looking at something like this. Takes, something like this. Oh, okay, I was thinking that white gets a pawn up, but it's actually equal number of pawns, which is interesting. Okay, so in this position wasn't good. So here, yeah, he decides to block, which is not really the way to go. He misses the mate's idea here, and here you go check. The opponent has to go here, and then you can safely promote your pawn. Next thing is here. So what was I trying to look at? The point is that, let's see, yeah, this is what we call position, okay, when the kings are facing each other. So whenever the kings face each other, the person who has to move, like the moment the kings are looking at each other, the person who has to move does not have the opposition, okay, and the person who stays has the opposition. So in this case, white made the kings meet, so black has to move. What that means is that white has the opposition, black does not have the opposition. If black wants to keep the opposition here, he wants to waste a move like this, and now the onus is on white to make a move. But after a move like this, I now find it difficult for white to make any like meaningful move. So maybe something like this, and I don't think this works. Actually works. I think it works. I think this works. I think this is winning for white. Yeah, so this is what I was looking at, and I was saying that white wins, because you are going to make way for your opponent to slide in or something like that. So that's what I was looking at. But apparently, I think what the engine is suggesting is that you just keep moving to and fro with the kings, right? Okay, that's exactly what happened here. Oh, and then here you push. Okay, the game has started. Let's go. Let's go. The game has started. I'm just going to stop my analysis there. Wait, we had the same... That's strange. Quansah Chief is a Sicilian main, as far as I'm concerned. We have a similar line. Okay. That's... No, wait, it is Mawutor. Mawutor... Yes, Quansah Chief is black, yeah. Wait, Mawutor doesn't play the c3. Both... Okay, yeah, both he and his brother play this line quite often. And mostly they play with bishop here. I rarely ever see them go for this bishop to g5 idea. They mostly go for this bishop to e3 idea. Knight here. I think bishop takes is what the engine recommends. And then something like, I don't know. I normally would play knight here. Why? Because I want my opponent to blunder. But I think here, yeah, that's what I know. The engine always tells me that bishop takes is the best in this position. So yeah, this is a weakness, but I mean, it's not really a big deal. The queen cannot really infiltrate. This is one of those f-square weaknesses that is not really a big deal at this point, especially because the weak diagonal, your opponent doesn't have the bishop for the weak diagonal, right? The light square bishop has been traded off, so you don't really fear this diagonal, except maybe when the queen wants to come in. So like I said, this is normally what they want to do. I don't know if this even works. Maybe you want to do this and go queen side and then harm on your opponent's side. But I think you should wait and confirm that your opponent is going to go king side. But here it looks like he's going to go queen side. That's what I feel like. I feel like he's going to go queen side. So if he castles king side, I mean, it's still fine, but you should be careful and wary of these open lines. And that can happen in these kinds of positions. Okay, I have a program update. What move happened? I'm sorry, someone came in. What move happened? Castles. Okay, castles is fine. Castles is fine. Wait, the book castle king side. That was a bait. Okay. Again, like I said, these color square weaknesses is mostly it's mostly a danger to you when your opponent has a bishop of your weak square color. Okay, mostly when your opponent has a bishop of your weak square color. Granted, the queen is a very good annoyance or nuisance with these type of structures, but it's best when both the queen and the bishop are on the board. If it's just the queen, it's not really a big deal. It's still something you should be worried about, but it's not that big of a deal. This game is going to be boring. I think you should abandon this and now go for the center. I think d4 is necessary at the point. This is what we call tickling. He's tickling because there's no reason for this move. You are just going to move it back. I don't know if allowing your opponent to play a3 is a whatever move, but or he could have played. I mean, in my recent video that I posted today on YouTube, you could play knight e4 and then go c3 c4 c3 d4 and still maintain like a strong pawn center. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, this is a very boring position, in my opinion. I still feel like the only way to create like some sort of kind of like imbalance, unless of course you can't play with the isolated pawn, which of course most people can't. Moving the rook back. I don't know about that because you allow like. Yeah, no. Okay, maybe bishop takes first, then you manage to solve the issue. No, bishop takes first is still bad. Knight takes first is still bad. Oh, he's going to play f4. Okay. I wasn't so much worried about the isolated pawn because maybe I was wrong. Who knows? Okay, so now queen here is an idea to get this square. But I mean, if you play queen here, I think you're allowing this to happen to you, so you might not want to do that. Okay. Knight here, nope. f4, nope. Knight back. Does he still want to go for f4? Does he want f4 with takes and then knight takes, targeting this square and maybe trying to get to this square? That could be a good idea. That could be a good idea. Again, I wonder when he's going to unleash this kind of file. I don't know when he's going to do it. Knight here is a possible move in the future. Maybe he's going to push d4. I think he has more of a privilege to push d4. Takes and then try and create more havoc. I don't know how he's going to do it, but okay, so he's finally unleashed it, like I was saying. And the knight can come in here. Of course, if bishop takes, knight takes, you have a rook here, so you are okay with that kind of maneuver. I still don't think this attack is going to amount to anything, but let's see. Yeah. Feels like black has the potential, but still too soon to say. I think if does f4 f5 do anything? Okay, no, he decides to go this way. Interesting. So he's allowing his opponent to get to the f5 square, which is fine. f5 square. Wait, but okay, if you create a battery on the f file. One of the difficult things in chess is knowing when to stop. And I'm not so like it's fine. Everything he's doing, I think I believe right now it's very fine. But there's a point I think he would have to stop. Oh, this is e5. This is so strong. e5. No, in case you're not seeing the pressure move coming is f. Like f3. Of course, you shouldn't take that pawn. But even if you say you don't take that pawn and you push, let's say g2, you create dark squared weak. No, not that squared weaknesses. Then it's fine. Okay, so you see he's stopping this. He's stopping this. Actually, he's not. Pawn push. He's not. Because if Pawn push, knight takes, rook takes. There's no problem there. Yeah, he shouldn't have played that. So now you can play like knight here, but I think pawn takes still makes a difference. I think pawn takes still makes. Oh wait, there's knight. But then you met by pawn push. But then there's nothing there. So I think he just takes. And he says he has a weakness on the square. Yeah, so now pawn push here is an idea. Okay, it doesn't work now. If he had a light squared bishop, this would have been so much easier. Or maybe get the bishop, I don't know. Like if you can get the bishop to that square, ouch, that's shocking. If you can get the bishop to this diagonal, that would help. Pawn push like this to try and slide it here. So maybe you want to start with a rook lift. Like you want to start with creating a battery here. Then you go with d5. Good in this, so you get this move. Now your opponent can't block because your knight and your bishop stay in that square. Okay, I'm not against it. Does he have like? That's like. We really need a good move. I'm thinking that this is the soft spot. I think this is highly undefensible as compared to this one. I think. Sorry, why was I pointing there? Like here. I think this is harder to defend than this one. That's my general view about this position. I feel like this is harder to defend than this one. Because I can just keep offering you queen trades, exactly. That's why. Yeah. That's why I was feeling that, okay, maybe he just has to play bishop here. So that's what I was feeling like the idea he should have gone for is to double his rooks here and then create a weakness on this diagonal and then go for the attack. Or go about in a different like strange move order. Instead of going for the full doubling of the rooks, you just play rook up once, then you go this way, then after takes, then you play the bishop here before later on playing this move. Anyhow you go about it. I just think that the most unobvious way is the way you could go. So if you don't want to lose the... I mean, bishop knight versus two knights endgame favors the one who has the bishop. Are we going to get another direction game? I love how evenly matched they kind of are. So here you want to start putting your... Okay, it doesn't really matter in the game of knights, but fine. So what do we do? Knight here. I think knight here is not a possibility. Knight here attacking this guy, not really. Yeah, you have to move like if you want to play knight here, you need a very good timing. The timing of that move is very important. Okay, so here after c3, what do you do? I feel like if you allow c3, when you play this move now and you allow c3, what happens is that you help your opponent become more active in the end game. So that's what I was saying, that the timing of c3 is actually important. So, but anyways, that's fine. Yeah, now I just have to go back. That's why I was. I see. Then again, like it's fancy, it's nice. Then, oh, is he looking at knight here to attack the rook and then? Yeah, but then you should double up first, right? Because your opponent doesn't have the option of solving this, and every push he makes here weakens his structure. So you could have started with this first, so that this move has more oomph. Because now I think if you try and stop this, your opponent just like bam. Well, you can still do it now, so it's not an issue. I think either way, it's still fine. Or the it's so difficult to figure out this position. Yeah, you just have to stop that. Yeah, this when you have to now like shift your mind, like stop thinking about finishing the game here, right? Just take a breath ask yourself, what kind of end game do you want to play? At this point, just try and find out what kind of end game do you want to play. Try and get that end game, and then you'll be fine. Because right now your bishop is inactive. You need activity. You really need some serious activity. This game might end out in a draw. Okay, so he's now going for the doubling of the pawns. Okay. I doubt he's going to allow the trade. He's going to play knight to g5. Wait, knight to g5 traps the bishop, so he's... How does he get to e3? Interesting. Oh! Yeah, you have to trade. Or move your knight back to g3. Yeah, because if you play any other move, you have knight takes h2, king takes h2, rook takes f1, rook takes f2. Yeah. Still, bishop takes is not a good move. Still, bishop takes is not a good move. Maybe you might want to play like this move to kind of discourage this move. I mean, still. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, now that this move is played, maybe pawn push works. When we go pawn push, takes is actually not. Wait. I don't go this way. But this way just makes your position, but that's want to go this way. So at this point it's like bad. But if you go this way and your opponent goes this way, it just lets your opponent. Good thing is that like you should try and keep your opponent's pawns on the dark squares, right? So that's one thing of the things I like. Charming. You can play rook here. Then if like rook here, then he plays pawn push. You can play takes. Then I don't know what your opponent plays, but then you go bishop takes. Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh boy, why doesn't everything work? The point I was looking at is that if you can get rid of the knight, you can get this pawn. But I just realized that the king just takes the rook. So then you just play rook up. Then you go for takes, and then you win this. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, rook up. Yeah, I think rook up is the way to go. Like rook here. I don't like there's if anything, I think maybe he would have wanted to put the pawn this way, then bring the king up one square. Quansah chief has to be very fast because he's really low on time. Yes, I'm still looking at this move. I'm not saying that it's not defensible. Your opponent can just play like rook here to defend it. This is dangerous. What if he pushes? Yeah, but if you are black and you push, I think it's not a good idea for you. So if you push it down, he force him to take. Push here takes. But I think you would pick the bad formation over allowing your opponent here. I think. Yeah, I think so. Again, I still think it's a drawn position, but trying to create the most problems I can. I just feel like this is what I mean by you. Sometimes you want to backtrack. I just feel like his mind is too here. Like that's a weird way of phrasing it. But his mind is too focused on this side of the board. His king is coming there. Like there's nothing, I think, in this side of the board, right? So you might just want to say, okay, I don't see anything. Let me just rehash, because look at the space that white is gaining. When we get to an end game, this is going to be very good, right? This is going to be very good. White is gaining space. Well, he's cashing on it now. Wait, what? Okay, so he was focusing on king activity, but you can see now that the pawns have gained so much space, it's going to be very difficult for him to prove an advantage. Yeah, because the king is going to comfortably come in. And if you play pawn push, I don't have to take. I'm just going to bring my king up again. Because I mean, okay, so here no, king up. Don't take. King up. King up. King up, because if you play takes before, like, let's say king up, then your opponent has this. Okay, maybe we have this. Nah, I think king up is the move here. King activity, because here if takes, your opponent can never come in here with his king, and you've kind of created a kind of position you can do something with, because your opponent's king has to go like this, and you can, yeah, king up is the way. Of course, just because he plays it doesn't mean that's the best move, or just because I say it doesn't mean it's the best move, but the potential. Yeah, I don't think, like, yeah, he had to play a move, or maybe takes then pawn push here would have been a very nice idea. Nah, the same issue happens, because pawn push takes it's the same thing. I think the same issue that occurs here. Pawn, what about king here? What about this move? Yeah, this move forces the king here, right? Then you play pawn push, then the king comes here, then you play pawn push, then the king goes here, then I don't see it. I don't see it, because the king comes in here, then okay, so he allows this. So take. So here I would play takes, then I come in here, and now this is an easy entrance. Of course, the problem here is that your opponent's king is close here, right? So takes, then I'm coming in here. Then if you play pawn push, takes here. You can't rush this. You can't rush this, because I think you play this immediately, you get hit with this. And if takes, or then you can come in here. So you can play this to go this. The thing is, if you can deal with the 2 pawns here, since your king is already invading your opponent's territory, if you can solve whatever is over here, then you can easily deal with this. But I don't think that's possible. Interesting. He's using up his pawn moves. Ooh. This makes it easier for black to reach the pawns. At first, black would have to travel all the way here. Ooh, interesting. Takes, he gets a passed pawn. Possible passed pawn. You have to be careful how you do it though, because this pawn is going to get passed. So takes. Then king up, like I was saying. Ooh. Yeah, black doesn't have the time to. No, that's just a mistake. You just go this way, right? He takes. Oh, okay. I get what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's trying to force. Yeah. Look at how bad I'm calculating. Yeah. But white has it. Principle of 2 weaknesses. You can't defend everything. I'm just going to push this pawn all the way deep into your throat. Once you go and defend it, push. You're just going to play king and pawn versus king. But he should push the pawn further down the board, yeah? Push it, push it, push it. I think he keep his king here, then push. Then just take these guys, yeah. Anyway, what he's doing is still fine. Nice. So you can even leave it now, yeah. Your opponent can defend the weaknesses. So take, the point is he can take these 2 pawns, but these 2 pawns, once you get them, your opponent can't do anything about it. So takes, don't even try promote. Okay, you can. Oh, he's in a shepherding position. That makes sense. So king here, then he's in a shepherding position. Nice. These kids are killing it. These kids are killing it. Okay, so it seems whoever has the white pieces wins. So Quansah Chief is playing as white again. Most of these games are going to end games. I'm enjoying it because I'm still mastering my king and pawn end games. So far so good. So 1 out of 1. Easy. Excuse me for a second. I might not see chat. I have a meeting. Hasn't started, has it? Games have still not started. I think the give me a second. Okay, hasn't started yet. Another interesting game. Okay, let's look at the other game again. If the next game starts, I will go straight to it. Again, sorry, sometimes whenever I'm doing these tournaments, there are other things I'm doing. For example, I might be an arbiter, so I'm answering the parents, or I have other things I'm doing at the same time as this. So let's go to what I believe is the let's look at it. It's always white we look at. So okay, so it says here black was better, which was interesting. Okay, so takes, and then this, yes. Knight comes in and then takes, yes. So where is the is he going for what I think he's going for? I think he's going for exactly what I think he's going for. Recall I said we go for a certain kind of idea. Let's just like make some. Oh, okay, it's yeah. This is the plan I was going for. Again, I'm just making random moves to see what black's plan is. And the bishop still comes out here. I was wondering about this. White is still moving. Oh, so yeah. So this plan would have worked. Or like, if you don't play the right moves, this plan would have worked. So it was a good plan to go for. And the engine did like bishop here, but I think what was different between what the engine is suggesting and what he's suggesting is that. So yeah, that's the thing. The same thing the engine is saying is that you should go for a queen trade. Okay, so he played everything. Yeah. You are still fine. But you should have gone for the trade earlier. Yeah, so yeah, the bishop is not doing anything. Still, but it still doesn't make much sense. Like, why should I? The engine is just saying, oh, it's good, but like, it doesn't really make much sense. Why? Okay. What I see here is this. Like, let's just look at this. You have this. Right, you have that problem here, but this is end games. My goodness, I really hate end games. Okay, so here let's say you go this way. Wow. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I don't think they would have seen this. I don't think they would have seen this. Bishop takes in this position, and the point is now you get your rook into this square, getting rid of this f pawn. And if your opponent tries to save the pawn, you get, oh my goodness, that is just beautiful. So he played everything well. He played everything well. So let's see if my plan works with the same double plan. I'm very interested in that. If that would have gone far. Let's go this way. It says don't trade queens, because if you trade queens the game becomes evenish. Okay, let me go this way. Sorry, this way. Queen here. Takes, I guess. Takes here. What does he play? He plays knight back. Plays knight back. Yeah, knight back stops my plan, I think. Knight back, and I'm looking at this move. Let's say takes, and then here. This. Yeah, so he has to stop it immediately. Yes. It's really, really tough. Really tough. I think everything here is perfectly understood. Then let's go into takes. Funny enough, I was complimenting white here because I really believe white was better here. I really and completely believe white was better here because white seemed to be doing the right things. So takes, and then this is what you have to. So that's where his problem comes in. I mentioned this idea. Because the point is, if you take and then he takes, you could take it. That was one of the ideas I was looking for. But I said the problem with this idea was that your opponent is still attacking your rook. So I changed the idea and I was saying that I would want us to play this so that if our opponent doesn't mind us, we now have takes, and then if takes, then we have take. That was one of the ideas I was looking for. Of course, the position of the king is very wrong, but that was one of the ideas I was looking at. Okay. So yeah, so moving his king here was an issue. Moving his king there was an issue because now it forces him to trade off. The winning idea that the engine gives us was this, but now the king is no longer defending. I think if the king was here, this is the winning position. The game has started. Let's move on to the final game. I think the final game. We have another Italian. Okay. Would they switch it up? We get a c3. Okay, same thing. Nothing changed. Okay, c3. Now Mawutor would have a lot of experience against c3 because his brother plays this variation. I thought he played b4 here. Like before you play 9, I thought you played b4. Like as long as your opponent doesn't play a3 here, you play b4. I thought that's what you normally do. Yeah, because it creates very possibly very like good middle game, end game, sorry, possibilities. I'm enjoying this. Are you guys enjoying this? Enjoying this matchup so far. Yeah, you take, yeah. You can immediately push d4 here, right? Yeah, then push d4. You cut off the bishop from the game completely. Why there? Oh, that's nice. That was nice. Putting his queen into a passive role. But I still think you go d4. Okay, I now understand why I didn't want to go d4, because you allow your opponent to block the square you already wants to block. Okay, that's fine. I still like d4. Don't allow c4 to be played. Don't allow your opponent to play d4. I still think you should play d4. Still think he should play d4. Still think he should play d4. This is the idea you went for in the first game, and it didn't go out so well for you. This is literally almost the exact same position. The only difference is the position of the queen. It almost cost him. Actually, it didn't almost. It cost him that game. No, it almost cost him that game. Or he's changed it. This is not what he went for in the previous game. I see. This is interesting. Actually, you can play knight here if you want to. Okay, so now the queen is back to the old position it was, and d5 is a possibility. I just think he shouldn't have allowed bishop. I think in this position, allowing the bishop takes is not a good idea. You could play like pawn push, then pawn takes, your pawn here is defended, then you can go bishop takes, bishop here. Or am I dreaming? Because I think here in this position, you now have like pawn push, takes, attacking the knight. If bishop takes, you come in here, you're still attacking. Like, okay, let's go to the original position. We are still here. Okay, that's fine. I think someone called me. I have a meeting. No, I wasn't called. Okay. I just hope they've made an improvement. Let's rally back to that game quickly. Internet, be quick. And let's see if the position is the same. That's the game that Quansah Chief won, mind you. But I think he got into a bit of trouble. Yeah, let's flip. Yeah, this is, oh, it's very much different. It's very much different. Yeah, so in this one we have a queen here and a queen here. Yeah, it could possibly come back to the same position. Possibly come back. He plays it. Yeah, I was saying he could play it, but like there's no real point. I'm serious. It's just fancy, right? You force your opponent there, and that's like you've lost one of your threats in the position. You could, but it doesn't mean you should. That's basically what I'm saying. That's it. Yeah, but what's the follow-up? Like, what's the follow-up? You achieved that, but what's the follow-up? Like, why did you want to get rid of this knight? It had no threat here, right? What's the follow-up? Are you now going to bring the queen here, or queen like here? And again, like, ooh, we've reached the exact same like idea. Difference is this pawn has been pushed. The queen is not here, but this is the almost the exact same position. Okay, I'm missing so many things. There's nothing here. Maybe no. Pawn takes, pawn push doesn't work. Okay. Ooh, he plays knight takes. Interesting. He's goading this move again. The weakness. But he has also damaged his structure very, very seriously here. If you play pawn push, I think he pushes. Sorry. Because if he takes, you can start with check and then you take. So pawn push, then the knight jumps in here like last time, and the same like d4 move we spoke about actually doesn't work here. Yeah, because now the rook. Oh, so was it Mawutor who made the improvement, or who made the improvement? Yeah, same ideas. Same ideas are going to be explored. The pawn structure is different, but same ideas. Yeah. 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 So are we going to get this? So I think here, then we're going to get queen here. Then force the knight back. Then I don't know what happens from then on. Do we just yeah, then we can play c5 here. C5 here completely shuts this down, and this is it's sort of like an eternal weakness, right? We can play c4 here now, because if we allow the knight to come back, it defends here. So we can play c4 c5 here now, like a Maroczy bind, but it's not. Then we guard here with the rook, and then we just put pressure. We just put pressure on the square. As long as he can't push, we should be fine. So right now we have to, I think he can take, right? No, you take and you're pinned. Yeah, so like I said, he plays here. And now the knight comes in here, which is a defender. Then you play c5, preventing pawn push. Actually, it doesn't prevent pawn push. So maybe you play c5 first. You should have played c5 first. Then you bring the rook in before you bring the queen in, before your opponent can play this. And then by that time, you can play here. Am I dreaming this position up again? c5. c5. I think you want to play c5. I think you want to play c5. You really do want to hold the position. Okay, but c5 is better. Holding the position with pawns than with pieces. Wait, he has pawn push, takes. I think he has queen here. Like, there's a possibility of using this diagonal to disturb your opponent. Or like h5, h here, takes, disturb the knight, let the knight move away. Yeah, but I think the battle is going to be this. How many defenders can he put? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, four defenders, and he can do the exact same, right? How about for this square? Yeah, for this square, yeah. Sure, but that would have to be another time on another stream. Right now, I'm giving commentary on a semi-final match. But thanks for letting yourself be known, King Devligen, if I pronounce your name well. Of course, this is hanging. Well, he didn't take it. Was there a problem with taking it? Was there a problem with taking the pawn? Was there a problem with taking the pawn? Okay, so let's say you took the pawn. Oh, yes. No, it's not a problem. Just like this. So, okay, so takes here. Whether pawn push or whether knight back, then you have check here. Maybe that was his issue. Who knows? Okay, this is a dangerous square to put your queen, to be frank. Oh, but I like the idea. Again, it's up to white to push. The moves I'm recommending here are to prevent that move, because this is your opponent's like biggest and glaring weakness, and you want to like keep the weakness a weakness. So that's why I was saying c5, try and double up here, like make it difficult for your opponent to fix this weakness, is what I felt like he should do. That's really what I felt he should do. Or does he want to play queen to g6? Like black. Does black want to play queen to g6? Yeah, so he allows the move to be played. You can ignore it for a second and play queen to g6. Or takes. Yeah, this is why I was talking about c5. Yeah, because like, yeah. This is what I was talking about, all those moves. And they like yes, it was a problem that the queen was here, so you had to move it here, and that's why the knight comes in here. And that is a lost, no, not a lost queen, just push the queen forward. I almost thought it was a lost queen. Takes. But why did he do this? Oh, okay, he takes. Yeah. Quansah achieved bouncing back again. He's asking himself, take with the knight, I think. No. Yeah, either ways. Yeah, this is why you wanted to play c5. And how does the king keep coming there? Like, sincerely, how does the king keep coming there? It's like he plays this move. Oh, okay, that was why the king came there. Yeah, but I've seen him play king to h7. Like, is it theory? Is it theory? Yeah. I think I still play c5, right? c5 pawn push. Yeah, c5 can still play c5. c5 pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes. Actually, nah, you don't want to play it. The only reason you'd want to play, wait, nah, it still doesn't work. This is serious. Has the link been shared? Yeah, I was mentioning this, but I don't think it's a good move. Sorry, I don't, not like it's not a good move, not a good plan, because it's very well defensible. Doubling the rooks, playing c5, I think it's very easily defensible. Or maybe I'm wrong. Give me a second. Still, has it started? I have a meeting at exactly 8, but it's delayed a bit, so I'm just watching to see. Okay, we have another knight to g1. Wait, that just, what is happening? Why didn't he just play this? Why? Because with what he played, if he plays this, then this becomes a possibility. And I just think this move, because knight goes, oh, okay. But that goes here.
They need to start treating him for ticks.
I don't know. Drops a pawn. Drops 2? No, just a pawn. Not 2 pawns. He should have gone for that plan. This This thing messed him up so bad. So what could we have done here? What could we have done here? No. Let's. So I was suggesting that, okay, so here after this, after the king went here, I was suggesting this, and okay, so this would have been played, and you could have still come here, and this here. No, is that what he played? Yeah, it wouldn't have even become a problem because there was no issue there. And then you are having the future potential of playing this. So maybe your knight comes back in here, then you play pawn push. If takes, you take, and then your opponent has a weakness on the dark squares. Is what I was looking at. Okay, well. Look at from white. That's an armada of pawns. That is an armada of pawns. Do you want to trade off? Yeah, I think you would. I think you would. Pawn push, rook takes, king takes, then king up. Again, oh, I don't think I gave that endgame lesson. These two pawns are untouchable by the king. I think you want to trade. I think you want to trade. Yeah. It's very difficult for black. It's very difficult for black. Yeah, very difficult. Okay, so pawn push. Then he has to sacrifice, because if he allows this, you have to push. Then you take, he takes, you take, and then you just go, right? You can't really do anything. If you play this, it's just worse. You can't do anything. And if you are trying to take this pawn, like I said, when pawns are like this in an endgame, they are untouchable. Yeah, this is pretty. I think with 58 seconds, even without increments, I think Dave could win this. Yeah, I think this is clearly winning for white. Yeah. Mawutor seems to have like a one-track mind. It's very difficult for him to shift plans and ideas. In my opinion, it seems to be very difficult for him to shift plans and ideas. Or he's just like, if he finds it difficult to find what to do in these kind of in these kind of boringish positional positions. Yeah, and that's the point. Oh, okay, wait. Still some chess to be played. Actually, it's not a problem. Is it? No, I think he should have played A. I think he should have played A3 here. I think it buys him more time. B4 F5. B4 F5. No, F5 takes longer. Wait, 1 2 3. Yeah, no, F5 takes longer. I think you should have played F7, king to F7. Then you go shepherding position, E, right? Yeah, I think that would have been better. I think if the king went shepherding position, would have been better, because yeah, shepherding position should have been better. So here, no, A3 would have been better. A3 buys him more time. First A3 buys him more time. A3, his opponent has to play this. Then there's a mistake somewhere. There's a mistake somewhere. Takes the pawn. Takes the pawn. I think it's what you want to do. Because takes the pawn. Any other thing, I think you make the position harder for yourself to play. This might also be another draw. Yeah, this might also be another draw. I really have to check that position. Oh, he took the pawn with the king, but that allows this. Okay, no problem. Ooh, that's mate in one. Oh, Mawutor is not giving it easy. So what is he gonna go here? Keep the threat of mating one. Don't get mated yourself, bro. But if you play here, then he just plays here. Oh, this is not easy. Yeah, I'll go for the trade of queens because I'm having a pass pawn. And I'll hide here. Yeah, it's a draw now. This is drawn. It's very difficult to solve this position. The aim, the aim you're looking for. So this is a check. What you're trying to do is that you want to trade up the queens. And you have to do it in a very nice way. So you want to play here. It's check. Your opponent has to respond. I think he goes this way. But you don't have this move. He goes this way. How do you get check? And now it's a draw. No, not there. Sorry, that is not a draw. Yeah, that's the draw. But is that the way you wanted to do it? So now here, it's a draw. It's a draw. Wait, yeah, it's a draw. It's not to defend the pawn. It's to get to this square. It's not about defending the pawn. It's about getting to this square. So here, it's a draw. Rook pawns are drawn. Rook pawns are drawn. So whilst we wait for them to finally agree that this is a draw, I want to take a look at I hope they know it's a draw. There's no possible way of blundering this. Just play. If your opponent is not playing, play. You just have 3 seconds increment. He declines the draw. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. You know it. So just keep moving. Yeah, just keep moving. Just draw by 3-fold repetition. Yeah, good. Woo! These guys are killing it. So we have 0.5. 0.5. We don't have Armageddon rules, so yeah. Okay, so like I said, let's take this to the analysis board. It's a tie. They might have to go for Armageddon, but I will do this. If there's Armageddon, I might not look through it. Okay, so with the help of the engine here, we're just going to go through the line I was thinking of. So here it's even. Oh, so from this point, black is winning. You should play pawn push. Wait, what? So what happens if rook takes? Oh, then you can win the queen. Okay. And okay, I see. Okay, let's go. There are just points I'm interested in. So no, it's not even supporting my idea at all. I don't think it even likes my idea. See, she should go this way. Yeah, and that. Oh, there's a key thing I keep missing. No, I didn't keep missing it. It's just I didn't see this as a defensive resource. I see. Okay, so that was one of the things I missed. But let's look at this position a little bit more. It says this is winning for black because black plays pawn push. So queen takes. Let's see what the line is. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Rook takes, I guess. Knight back. Rook takes, check. King takes. Then rook check. Knight back. Knight back. King up. Knight takes. The point is you spoil the pawn structure here. And that's about it. You're up a pawn. Some very strange positions. I'm guessing here that you attack this side or something. No, you defend. Interesting. It's just looking at the fact that you have a 1 pawn lead, and that could I mean, rook end games are quite difficult, especially even if you have 1 pawn lead. I'm not a master of rook and pawn end games, so I can't really speak on that issue. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Is there any other important factor that we missed? Yeah. Wait. Here? Knight e2 check. King goes in here. Rook takes. Oh. Oh ho ho. Again. This. But we all missed it. We all missed it. Yeah, just knight here check. King goes up. Then you trade off the rooks. And then you win the pawn. Again, we're not excluding the fact that this could be a problem, but yeah. That is interesting. These guys are really putting on a show for us. Again, I think the problem comes down to the end game technique. I think black sometimes has the winning position, but end game technique, Dave just overpowers him. That's usually what we get here. But most of these games are actually going to the end games, which is very, very nice. Slight shift of ideas. Interesting games. Let me see if there's another game ongoing. There's no other game ongoing. These kids are doing, what the hell is that? I don't have anyone who can delete these links, and I'm not on my, oh, that sucks. Oh my goodness. That is not good. Still nothing. Oh, am I? No. What? Give me a second. Oh boy, I want to delete some messages that have appeared in the chat. But how do you guys feel about the game so far? What do you guys think? How good are the games? Did you expect them to play this well? Are they playing not so well? Who do you think is going to win? If there is, for example, like an Armageddon, who do you think is going to win? Because it should have been a best of 3, but we have 1.5 to 1.5 score. So the question remains, who wins? Are we going to have like a blitz matchup now? I can't stay at light for too long. I can't. You can see that my eye is messing up here. Give me a second. There are some messages appearing in the chat. I want to delete them before anything messed up happens. I shall be back.